Hi folks, and welcome back to another Travels of Red Rover. I'm Sean.
And I'm Corinne.
And what's that big noise, Creed?
We are at St. Mary Falls in Glacier National Park.
And it is absolutely boiling down the falls. It's just over that way.
Yeah, and we're going to try and take some pictures. It's pretty brightly lit, so they might not be our favorite way to do them, but we'll see what we can capture.
Yeah, it's boiling so much that it's going to be an interesting exercise in taking some shots, because I suspect our normal way of shooting probably isn't going to work. So short shutter times are probably going to be the operation of the day, but we're just going to have to see.
We're here in the morning, and you can see that we've got lots of bright sunshine on these waterfalls. So it could be that this is a more ideal location in the afternoon. It's just that we only have the one morning here on the east side of Glacier National Park, so we're catching up while we're here. So up here you can see the footbridge that crosses from one side of the channel to the other. You can take pictures from either side. And I've come down to a ledge, a rocky ledge that's just below the footbridge. I'll show you my spot. There's the start of the footbridge, and you can see there's a set of rocky steps here. And I've come around to this little outcrop here by the edge of the chasm. And there's the waterfall. I did my initial photos without any filters on, and I was getting about a 60th of a second in the exposure time. Now I put on a 2-stop solid filter to try and slow down the exposure a little so I can do a combination. I'm going to put it at a 15th of a second on my camera here. And just because it's not quite exactly what I want, I'm going to increase the ISO just a little bit and see how that works out. So it worked out about 125 ISO at f/22 for the aperture, and a 1/15th of a second exposure with this bright light. And I think I'm happy with how that slowed down the waterfall with the 2-stop filter on it.
While Corinne was shooting from under the bridge, I decided to cross the bridge and work from the other side. It was a great spot, but it had a couple disadvantages. The main disadvantage being that it put the waterfall on an odd angle, and it also eliminated the lower part of the waterfall from the shot. So it made it a bit more of a challenge while we were doing this photograph.
I'm trying to do something a little different this time. Trying to keep these flowers in the shot. Unfortunately, the wind's been kind of strong enough that I'm having to take a shot of the flowers by themselves and then take a shot of the falls. And I'm going to have to put that together into a single shot at some point. So I've done a number of versions. I suspect this is going to be a lot of editing in order to put this together. So we'll just have to see how that all works out.
As you can see, the flowers are moving around quite a bit. And the way I dealt with this was to actually shoot 2 shots. one of the flowers at a much higher shutter speed, freezing them, and then a shot of a waterfall at a much lower shutter speed, and then essentially put the two together. Here's the first shot we took, and it's focusing on the bridge back at the waterfalls. As you can see, the flowers are quite out of focus. This is the second shot where I've tried to freeze the flowers. I didn't do a great job at that. Turns out the wind was just too fast that day. And then with some effort and a lot of work by Corrine, creating a composite shot that you can see here in this photograph. We had a couple photographs that we both quite liked but didn't fit into the video, and here they are. Finished at St. Mary's Falls. We walked the path all the way up to Virginia Falls. We decided not to do much photography up there because the falls are right on the path and the mist and water coming off the falls was torrential, and we just didn't want to get our cameras that wet. That doesn't mean we weren't willing to sacrifice our iPhones. So we did take a few iPhone shots and a little bit of iPhone video. Here it is, and we hope you enjoy it. So after we did St. Mary's Falls, we walked up the hill to
Virginia
Falls. And we didn't do any actual photography up there because it was just too wet. And we really didn't want to get the camera soaked trying to get some photographs up there. So we did a few iPhone photographs and a little bit of video, but that's really all we did up there. Really enjoyed St. Mary's Falls. What did you think of St. Mary's Falls?
It was good, but I think I would have liked to have a little less light, so it might have been good in an afternoon rather than the morning.
Yeah, well, actually, what it would be great for was one of those cloudy days when you're looking for something to do. It would be a great spot to go.
Yeah, it would get very busy in the afternoon,
Yeah.
so that's a drawback.
Well, we did find that this morning, actually. We were there very, very early, but by the time we climbed up, done some photography, climbed up Virginia Falls and walked back down again, it was getting very, very busy. And in fact, the parking lot was completely full.
Yeah, so probably getting a clear view of the falls without people walking in front of us would have been hard.
Yeah, so get there early if you're going to do some photography. And as I said, if it's a cloudy day and you can get there early, even better. So this brings this video to an end. We sure hope you enjoy it. And if you did, please give us a thumbs up.
And if you'd like to see more of our videos, we sure hope you will consider subscribing. Use that button down below. And we appreciate everyone who has subscribed so far.
And don't forget, you can choose how often you get buzzed for our videos by hitting that bell button, and you can personalize it to see more or less of our videos. And of course, we think you should see more of our videos.
And if you like any of the photos or want to explain anything you know about this area and the Glacier National Park, please put it in the comments down below. We'd love to hear from you.
And as always, we love hearing from you in the comments, but we've also numbered the photographs, so you can tell us whatever photographs that you particularly like and those that you don't, and feel free to make further comments on the video. And until next time, bye for now.
Bye for now.